Rav Nachman of Breslav ponders the building of the Mishkan, the temple which the Jews built in the desert after leaving Egypt. The holiest things in it were things that bring out the worst in some people: food and drink, beautiful fabrics, copper, silver and gold. The holier the artifacts, the more expensively they were made. The menorah was made of solid gold, and the high priest wore jewels on his breastplate and his shoulders. What would our spiritual, non-material God be wanting with this rich materialism? We can answer this puzzle by thinking about how and why the Mishkan came to be built. The Jewish people had left Egypt with great wealth. Egypt was the most advanced civilization of its day, and the Egyptians, anxious to be rid of the Jews at the end of the 10 plagues, pressed their most precious possessions on the Jews and bid them begone. All these beautiful things posed a danger to the Jewish people of the Exodus, as they do to anyone who owns them. Owning things is not a crime, but both for the Exodus generation and for us, material things threaten to possess us instead of us possessing them. We can be distracted by what we can do with them. We can become addicted to the luxury that they provide. Our view of the world can be degraded to the point that our possessions become the source of our self-esteem. Yet the Torah view of possessions is that everything that we have is a gift from God, granted in His wisdom, power and love, as tools to create a relationship with Him. This is the real power of all the things and talents that we have. We access that power not by using them for ourselves, but by using them to give. The Mishkan project offered the people this new and revolutionary attitude to wealth. God invited the people to give, promising them that by giving their possessions away, they would get far more from them than if they held them close. And it worked. The people flooded the Mishkan appear with donations and offers of help, because they understood what the Egyptian spoils and their own creativity were really for. And, as we read this morning, they created a temple which received the divine presence. Now we can understand the glittering magnificence of the Mishkan. The exquisite materials and workmanship were not a measure of what God had, but of how wise and good-hearted the people were. Through being given the glittering Egyptian trinkets, instruments of greed and arrogance, became national gifts of love. In contributing them as the building blocks of the Mishkan, we transformed them into a portal through which God could enter our world and our very hearts. We have the same opportunity every day. We can unleash the holiness latent in our possessions and our gifts by giving them to God, spending a bit extra so that we have kosher food and Shabbat treats, using them to support the needy and alleviating their distress. When we do this, God enters our hearts as surely as He entered the hearts of the people in the desert when they created a beautiful residence for Him in their midst.